starting right now. The draft will be starting right
So
now.
Shakira and Eversio, this time Eversio are on blue side. They do usually favor the red side to get that counter pick for Aiglos in the top lane. So Shakira won the coin flip and did pick the red side. So they also have a very strong top laner with some player. Yeah, Shakira looking to go and help him out get the counter matchup. Eversio here, standard bans I would assume would be something like Swain, Hecarim and Aphelios. Shakira number 1 have some really good players, but they really shine when they get their champions. So Hecarim for their jungler, Lil Maserati, Swain for some Musk player, and also sorry, Aphelios for Aphelios for oh no. Thank you, Zernicek, for the advice. I'm just quickly mute everything, so it should be working fine now. Hopefully, no overlapping of sound. All right, and we need to change the title as well. You're right. So we have Eversio versus Shakira, number 1 semifinals. All right. So now that's done. On the side of Shakira, yes, yeah, you think I don't know who you are? Anyway, go. Good luck in your finals later on, alright, Sloppy? So, back to this draft, and yeah, we can see that Shakira number 1 did ban out Gwen, Syndra, and Yon. This means that Darius is still open as well for Eversio. Thank you. I will try to deliver some good one. So Shakira here facing the Jinx. Aphelios is a champion they usually like to play into Jinx. So with him being banned here, I'm not really sure what Shakira go for. We have not really seen them pick up much. They did take the Lulu. So Lulu Jinx is a very strong combination. So what do they play alongside Lulu? Some options could be maybe an Ashe, but it's maybe a bit unlikely. Usually these days you see Varus getting picked up, quite a strong champion in lane. I'm not really sure what other picks Imp plays here. We do know that he likes to play the Aphelios. Caitlyn, alright, could be a pickup here. Caitlyn, a very lane dominant champion, the classic arcane bot lane. Yeah, so let's see. Usually Caitlyn Lulu not the best pairing, but they do have good push. And Caitlyn is quite strong for the Jinx to handle. Now Shakira kind of want that a tankier jungler here. I imagine Lil Maserati might pull out his Zac. Zac was really well utilized earlier on in yesterday's game against Eversio as well. So maybe they think it's a good champion. He's a very strong champ overall. Eversio here locking in that Yasuo mid lane with the Sejuani, so that pairing is very strong overall. Sejuani is a strong champion and does really well when she has those melee units. Now Eversio here might have also kind of given off their hand here. They want to play Alistar. Now Shakira are thinking about that Zac, as I was assuming. So let's see if they do ban out Alistar. Alistar was also very well utilized yesterday against the Zac matchup. Pretty much headbutting Zac away before the stun can even land. And Shakira learned from this mistake and they did ban out the Alistar. So Eversio here are a bit more limited in options. I think Milio could be a good pickup here with Sejuani and Jinx. Maybe something a bit more support. Milio, you know, for Jinx helps her out as an enchanter and can stop the Zac. Janna is a classic example as well, not too much thinking there, just kind of ult away. But I do think that Janna might lose the matchup against Lulu. So not really sure here. They do need something that pairs well with the Yasuo. And I'm thinking that they really wanted to go for that, for the Alistar. So let's see. Shakira still have to pick out their mid and top lane. I'm assuming they're gonna pick their top lane last here. And let's see what gets picked up here. So options from Shakira I imagine would be Lissandra or Victor. They are two champions that Google Maps has played from Shakira quite often. Eversio here with their homework, banning out Yorick, another comfort pick for some Musk player, and quite a strong pick in lane as well in general. So let's see. I predicted Lissandra or Victor here. With Zac, Victor could be really good as well. Zac could build items that help Victor get his damage across even better. Lissandra's pretty good too if they're going for that lockdown. So a lot of options here. Lissandra also doing really well into Yasuo. I'm not a fan of the Orianna pickup, but it is up to them. Orianna Zac could be really strong. I prefer the Lissandra here, yes, very nice. Lissandra doing usually very good into Yasuo as well, as most of her abilities do go through Windwall. And she does have that ability to lock down the Yasuo in fights, not helping him do much. So Eversio here needs some AP damage, ideally. And they also want something that pairs well with the Yasuo and maybe against the Zac. I assume they might play Karma, but I did not think Karma's a good pickup, so I was hoping for something a bit better than this. So Zac here has no problems at all ganking the bot lane at the moment. So we'll be looking out for Brickun on Sejuani here to hold Zac's ganks. And they do go for the Darius. So Eversio here drafting almost no magic damage at all, just the Karma and some small damage coming out of Sejuani here. Shakira number 1 thinking about that Mordekaiser for Darius. Now if I'm correct here, I do believe it's extremely Darius favored. So I'm not really sure at what point the Mordekaiser starts winning, but maybe I'm just out of my depth. In the meanwhile, the game should be starting soon. They do have 2 minutes before the game can start, so let's see how it goes. Anyone in chat here wants to have a discussion with me? We see Sloppy here also questioning the Yasuo pickup. It's really just a comfort pick for Drakur, having both Syndra and Yone banned out. I could have also seen them go with maybe Galio and potentially the Vi in the jungle. Would have been really good as well. So yeah, I do think Yasuo could be really easy to cancel here. They have really hard CC from Lissandra to Lulu as well. And Caitlyn here not really facing any threat at all. Eversio pretty much having zero backline disruption here. No real knockups to help the Yasuo except Darius E and the Sejuani Q as well. A bit tricky to pull off. Eversio, of course, are playing quite comfortably here. Jinx for Iconic is a comfort pick. We also have the Sejuani and the Yasuo, both comforts for Brickun and Drakur, and also Karma for Awaken. No need to say anything about Darius, I think. Meanwhile, Shakira also have quite comforts there. Ancien on Lulu, it is his most proficient champion. Caitlyn, I believe Imp is a Caitlyn and a Felios player, so in general he's also on comfort. The Zac on Lil Maserati, I mean, we've seen him play this champion, he's done really well with him in getting those counter ganks off. And no real disruption for him as well. We only can see maybe a Yasuo Q3, Sejuani Q, or... Nah, that's really it though. And maybe Jinx traps are really all they have to stop this Zac at the moment. Lissandra into Yasuo, quite Lissandra favored, can lock down the Yasuo from dashing and can get her damage across. She also has range to space him out in the earlier levels. And Mordekaiser into Darius, I might be wrong about this one because my matchups in top and bot lane aren't usually the best in terms of predicting, but I do think that Darius should be winning this one earlier on, just because Mordekaiser maybe wants a bit more shorter trades using his abilities, and maybe Darius will win in the long term, and also has better healing, I think. But we'll see. I also think that maybe Mordekaiser skills better than Darius. I'm not really sure about that. The W shield from Morde can be quite dangerous to get the reset if you're Darius. But really, if we're being, if what I'm thinking is correct here, I would assume a versus bot lane to be the highlight of this matchup here. I'm not really sure how Jinx Karma goes into Lulu Caitlyn, but I'm pretty sure Karma can do a very good job of holding the lane until Jinx gets there. Karma is a very lane dominant champ but tends to fall off later on, while Lulu is also a very lane dominant champ, but it does tend to have a bit better scaling as it does provide more damage and a lot of peel for your ADC. Caitlyn, also an earlier game skewed champion. She wants to play into early towers and rotations in mid lane. So if Shakira get all their cards on the table and they do manage to execute, we should be seeing roughly a 25-minute game from there. And while Eversio are kind of in the mix. The game could go for anywhere from 25 minutes and beyond, to be honest. So let's see. I see that you guys in Malta really love picking Zac. It's just a coincidence, I swear. I think the champion is like really strong overall. And yeah, it doesn't really have too many counters except, you know, potentially invading the Zac earlier on. And I think Malta's strategy doesn't really revolve around that invades. We very, very rarely see coordinated invades into the jungle. And I think that's where Zac really lacks in terms of his power if he's allowed to scale. But let's see, maybe Eversio do capitalize on it. They do have a very strong top jungle with Darius and Sejuani. Especially against Zac Mordekaiser, there is no chance they're gonna win that in a 2v2. Living is somewhat against Zac, although he is an educated Skarner player himself, but sure, no worries. I'm sure you have your reasons for not liking Zac, but yeah, this tanky champion is very hard to kill, deals a lot of damage, good CC and everything. Yeah, of course. Skarner is kind of not doing so well at the moment. Nice. I'm just glad I don't have to play it anymore. Alright guys, we have 30 seconds to go. Can we get some hashtag Shakira number 1 or hashtag Eversio in the chat? Where are the Shakira number 1 supporters? You guys are usually a lot more vocal in chat. But today, you've all gone quiet on me. Alright, fair enough. So let's see what this game has to offer. Let's quickly make a quick announcement in the Discord once again that the game is starting. Alright. Try and put that. We have a new channel in Discord called Streamers. Let's try and utilize this much more, not to bulk up the announcements. So let's see. Game 1 of best of 3 is starting. So let's do it. Looking forward for this one. I guess I'm still on the draft, so let's switch it up to the rift. Ah, there you go. Kill Mary Jane here supporting Shakira number 1. Good to see that you are still here. And also getting some support from Sloppy. Sloppy, correct me if I'm wrong, but your team had quite the battle against Shakira number 1. I can't believe that you guys came back from that one, honestly. It's still kind of crazy how that happened. Alright. Kill for Mary Jane. No need to kill, my friend, just ask. And the Mary Jane will come. Let's go, Shakira. John 301, thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a good day. Let's keep the chat light and friendly, guys, alright? So we don't bother anyone, but feel free to be happy in the chat. We can never be sad or against someone being happy. But let's not offend anyone if possible. Alright, let's have it. Shakira number 1 versus Eversio. Game 1, best of 3. Woo! Let's go. Alright. Should be a fun match to watch. So let's see. So we've seen Eversio be weak in the early game yesterday, but they did pick it up later on. Let's see if they learned from their mistakes and kick it off positively here. We see Brickun and Iglos looking aggressively here against the Zac. That is one way to play for it. Tough matchup for Mord. I have to agree, kill for Mary Jane. Mordekaiser into Darius should be Darius' favorite. But some Musk player had the counter matchup. He also had the R5, the last pickup, the last champion to be picked on the map. He had full access to know what his team was, what the enemy team was, and he chooses Mordekaiser. Let's hope he is quite confident on this pick. Not really sure why he didn't pick up the Pantheon. We've seen him play Pantheon, and he did pretty well against Quantum Leap, but not today against Eversio. Xian and Imp here potentially getting off some level 1 damage against Awaken and Iconic. Ooh, Drakur. Knowing his limits there in this matchup, he's probably played this a million times. So getting off that earlier trades. Anciana I'm not really doing much with their earlier advantage there. Let's see here, Sam Muscler and Iglos also battling it out. So I'm gonna leave it to your imagination, guys. Not really much to say in this early game. I would imagine a lot of action around this bot lane. Imp and Ancian are quite aggressive combination. And Lil Maserati potentially here looking to play around his bot lane. Let's see how it goes. He did start Wolves into the blue and Grump. So that is the same clear that Quantum Leap's jungler Janssen did yesterday to potentially hover his bot lane and his mid lane at the same time. So let's see Lil Maserati here. He's either gonna get the gank off in the bot lane or maybe help out in mid lane. Let's see what he does. Let's keep in mind if he does gank the bot lane, his top side will be exposed potentially for Brickun to steal. But he does choose not to help out mid lane as the push is coming out. Google Maps doing his greatest efforts here to control Drakur in this lane. Now Maserati is spotted on the ward as Eversio that did ward his the Raptors. So let's see how that goes. Alright, so far this matchup in the top lane is looking fairly even. Some Musk player here getting the early trade into Iglos. The ghost is popped. But it does seem like some Musk player is winning this. The flash play from some Musk player denies the heal from Iglos. Some Musk player did his homework. He knew what he has to do and how this matchup goes. Iglos was not expecting that one. And now Brickun is here to return the favor. So the flashless Mordekaiser gets flashed on from Brickun. And he does end off that exchange. A lot of action here. So it is really positive here actually for some Musk player. He does have the teleport. He did get the kill. The kill just went on to Sejuani. No assist for Iglos as well. So really, really well. Darius can be 2 levels up and still beats Mordekaiser. So kill for Mary Jane really, really thinks that it's very Darius' favor. Let's see how it goes. I'm really surprised though that some Musk player got that. Living, what did I say? I apologize. I was not paying attention at the moment. I forgot what I said, but let's see. Alright, so Brickun and Iglos find some Musk player knowing he's a flashless Mordekaiser. Cannot be pushed up past the mid lane line. So that is definitely where they start getting tempo. Lil Maserati here trying to get a gank off onto Iconic and Awaken, but they are very well aware that they could be in danger here. They try to bait out as quickly as late as possible on those flashes, trying to get Shakira number 1 to overextend. Ah, Living, I think I know what you're hearing. It's unfortunate, my monitor. Alright. So, let's see. I guess Shakira happy to get the crash and get the recall here. So, good for them. They're gonna get this first reset. Iconic though, no surprises here. Easily the best, or one of the best ADCs here in Malta. I mean, you're picking him 99 times out of 100 for sure. So, definitely the best one currently available. On that, no CS loss at all in this Caitlyn Lulu lane. So Sloppy thinks this game is doomed. In whose favor though? Who do you think is gonna come out ahead? Slight 1k gold lead here on the side of Eversio. We do see the bulk of this gold is in the jungle at the moment and in top lane. It's nice to see Shakira number 1 are first to respond on these grabs. So let's see, Iglos is still level 5 while some Musk player does have level 6. Grabs will be secured here. Lil Maserati going the Balmy Cinder route. So it's going to be a bit more of a tanky Zac. Let's see if he gets some Fire Cape as well. An item favored by a lot of Zac mains. tends to be picked up better in the top lane. And meanwhile here Brickun is soloing this dragon. And we do see Shakira number 1 full rotating for it. This is something they've done against Quantum Leap as well. Google Maps instantly flashes onto Iconic. Iconic getting dropped down low here. Brickun is also low himself. And it does seem like Google Maps takes down Brickun. And it will be Iconic following as well. Drakur is here to try and help out his team alongside with Awaken. Lil Maserati is getting low, but he still has Zac passive. So it is going to be a 2-for-1 trade here. Google Maps does end up flashing and going down. Lil Maserati is quite low, but some Musk player walks all the way from the top lane to try and help secure this dragon. Lil Maserati going in, but instantly getting taken down to his passive form. Imp is now fighting on Awaken. Awaken does get the root, but he will get instantly ulted by some Musk player. And Awaken versus some Musk player. This could spell disaster for Eversio. Awaken cleverly dodges the EQ from Mordekaiser, and it does seem like some Musk player is actually overextended now. Iconic gets exhausted from Ancian. Ancian 1 auto away. The ult from Brickun does come in, and some Musk player gets taken down. Ancian is also an auto attacker 2 away. Iconic getting the double kill, and now the rocket coming up for a triple kill. Imp does barrier and barely lives. Drakur does have those minions though to finish him off. A really long exchange here, but the dragon was the point of this objective. Let's see who gets it. It was overall better for Eversio. Quite the close call for Shakira, but it was Awaken with a brilliant sidestep against some Musk player. Meanwhile, Iglos here between towers does take down Lil Maserati, and some Musk players here to collect. All out action in the past few minutes. Big plays, but it is Iconic walking out of that exchange with 3 kills to his name. Definitely smiling at the moment. Picking up that BF sword, the hardest component to build in the Yuntal build. So he's gonna be super ahead of Imp at the moment in this bot lane. Alright, let's see. Sloppy, I tend to agree with you now. The game is a bit more doomed than it was. Brickun skipping all camps, going straight to this objective, securing the dragon for his team. Now this dragon for Team Eversio is very strong. It's going to give them increased healing and shielding, especially the lower they go. So for someone like Darius, for the karma as well, it's going to be a lot of benefits, even if it is a little at the moment. But later on, definitely will be a lot better. Meanwhile, Drakur is actually quite comfortable in this Lissandra matchup. I would be expecting it to go a bit more favored in Google Maps here. Google Maps 69. What a creative username. Aspiring to know all the location of everyone. Alright. Brickun having a nice time on his Sejuani full clearing now. He does have a couple of camps left. Let's see what happens in the top lane though. Lil Maserati is planning to do a lane gank. I'm quite happy to see a lane gank. It's not something you do see often from junglers here locally. I don't know why. It's just not something done that often. So let's see how it goes, but it's almost like Iglos has his sixth sense about it, or maybe he's just aware grabs are coming soon. Iglos gets the trade against some Musk player. A bit of an early jump here from Lil Maserati, but it does mean that Iglos will flash that. Doesn't want to take in a lot of damage before this grabs fight. We have yet to see any completed items at the moment. This could still be quite an equal fight. Does seem like Eversio are first on it though. Lil Maserati is here. He does have Zac ultimate as well. And as we said, there's not really many abilities that do stop him. But he opts not to play for these grabs. Instead, choosing to go onto Drakur at the moment. Their CC is layered on a bit here, as Google Maps and Lil Maserati both ult at the same time. Drakur landing the fadeaway Q3 and ults right on top of Google Maps. He instantly gets polymorphed, and it will be Awaken though that secures the double kill for his team. Awaken on his karma here has been in the right place at the right time. Drakur, what a great fadeaway Q3 there, hitting Google Maps just on the tip. So let's see. Eversio looking a lot stronger in this early game as opposed to yesterday. Imp now getting taken down by Iconic. Awaken here to give the last kill to himself. He's the real carry in this game. 303 on karma. He probably has more money than Iconic. Okay, just 1k away. Damn. So items being complete now, we do have that Rylai's Crystal Scepter in the top lane for some mask player, and the Malignance onto Google Maps on Lissandra. He will be ulting a lot more often in this game, expect that for sure. We also have Yuntals being complete, and the Chalice here for Awaken. So for those that don't know, Mikael's Crucible here is it called Mikael's Crucible? Oi oi oi. Mikael's Blessing actually removes CC from a target, so Iconic is gonna be definitely more safe in these fights. Oh, some mask player caught in between an Eyegloss and a Brickone. He throws out his abilities, but Mordekaiser finding it a bit hard to find the damage here. Important to note, around this 12-minute mark, you could very easily find a kill on top lane and try take that tower for the feats of strength. It's becoming a lot more common in the meta, especially if you have those grubs. Alright, Lil Maserati here and Google Maps looking at Dracour really. I mean, Google Maps has his ult, but they're not sure if they can go in here. Dracour itemizing correctly with the Null Magic Mantle. Shakira number 1 do have double AP jungle and mid. So if Dracour goes for a bit of Null Magic resist here, it's gonna be a lot easier for him to control these fights. He also has Blade of the Ruined King already. That Zac better be scared. Alright, let's see. Iconic, I would assume soon on his critical strike chance. I guess this tooltip doesn't really show me or how much he has, but oh, he has about 9% crit chance from the Yuntals. It does go up to 25 the more auto attacks you land. See, Dragon is now being spawning, and Eversio are the clear contestants here. They have such a strong mid bot jungle here. Very hard to contest from Shakira. Shakira really need to put their eggs in one basket, try and find the lane and just like camp it as 5 people. So let's see, will it be Eyegloss here that gets caught out? We see a nice engage from Lil Maserati. Eyegloss using his E to secure the heal here. Some mask player is taking Eyegloss to the Shadow Realm, and Eyegloss does get taken down in the end. So there is the tower available. Let's see if Shakira managed to secure it. Imp and Ancien. Very nice to see Ancien back in the scene. I'm really happy that Shakira number 1 did join this event. Look at them in the semi-finals, guys. They were not expecting this much success, I'm sure about it. Oh no, Lil Maserati might be caught in a hard place here. Some mask player is soon to follow there, as 4 members of Eversio are here to fight. Google Maps gets zoned out, and Brickone living on a shred of health, realistically. Alright. I'm not really sure where to take it from here. We know how clean and good Eversio are, especially when they start getting ahead like this. A bit hard to take them down. They are currently about 4k gold up, and I would say around the 10k is where things start happening. Dracour almost getting that solo tower that would give them feats of strength, as they are not collected in the time being. Or, my apologies, I guess I'm blind. Feats of strength already secured by Eversio. So let's see here. Lil Maserati trying his hardest to keep this tower afloat. Brickone is also here. He does flash over the wall. A big combo on some mask player. Holy damage! Eyegloss pretty much one-shotting Lil Maserati there with his ult. Damn. That was crazy though, no? Alright, Imp and Ancien here. Find the lonely Iconic. Exhaust coming out. Imp not landing the trap, and Iconic does flash out. He's quite low. Could get Dove here potentially. Awaken is seen rotating as fast as he could. Try and maybe help out his teammate Iconic. Meanwhile, the rest of Eversio are taking that Herald, and Iglos takes down the tier 2 turret, so this could spell disaster for them. Iconic getting comboed by Imp, but does have the barrier to save himself. Ancien and Imp are here trying to defend themselves against Awaken. As Google Map 69 does teleport in, he will immediately go straight into the mid lane following Shakira number 1's aggression here in the bot lane. So Iconic did have to recall there, and it will be Drakur teleporting in now alongside Awaken to hold this wave. Let's see, we do see Awaken healing there, trying to get the root off. But Ancien is flashing, so heal for flash there traded. Eversio are quite happy with that. Meanwhile, we see the Sejuani completing her heart steal. So yeah, she's gonna be stacking. For those that don't know, Sejuani does scale with health quite well. The old and now better Skarner potentially. Sejuani is really good in the meta at the moment. Quite a strong competitive jungler, good damage, good CC. Pairs really well with melee bruisers. So if you have a lot of melee champions, Sejuani good pickup, just thanks to the nature of her E. Iglos now on the prowl. He does potentially find some mask player here. Kill for Mary Jane. Let us know that Darius could be 3 levels down and 1 item down, and Darius still wins this. So let's see what happens when they are both equal. It does seem like some mask player has the advantage here. The Mordekaiser shield is huge. But Iglos' damage is crazy. What was that? The rank 2 Darius are destroying some mask player. What was that damage, guys? That was insane. Really, people should be playing up Darius a lot more when you know teams are gonna play into you. Yeah, I think that's as good as Mordekaiser could have played it, to be honest. And it wasn't even close, so you might be onto something here. Kill for Mary Jane. I wish he had a friendlier username, you know, like Hugs for Mary Jane. I think that would make more sense, my friend. Mary Jane is nothing to kill for sure. Oh, that's why they call it weeds. Alright. So, parts from my humor. I found that in a cereal box. Alright, at least Living likes it. So, good. I'm entertaining. Alright, let's see it. Drakur in the bot lane. Omae wa Shindeu against Google Maps 69. This tower is the next objective. And Eversio fashion send 3 members of their team. Google Maps 69 though playing this pixel perfect. Uses that flash, uses that ultimate, uses that E. But it will not be enough to stop the onslaught from Eversio. And Atakan spawns just in time. It is the Ruinous version, so Eversio or whoever gets it will have the option to get those flowers. Getting the extra AD and AP. Oh no! Drakur, you might be in danger, but your Yasuo senses are tingling. For those that don't know, whoever plays Yasuo has that 0-10 senses, we call them. And they know that they're about to feed. The good Yasuos back off, the bad Yasuos dash in knowing that they can outplay. It happens when you pick up the champion. It's a secret passive. Alright guys, sorry, not much to say. It's 17-6, 20 minutes in. We have a 9k gold lead from Eversio, and Eversio are not ones to falter when this far ahead, especially Iconic here with the 2 item spike. We do see Caitlyn making the mistake of going Yuntals into Infinity Edge. Iconic knows what's up. He went for the Lord Dom second. Guys, if you're gonna be picking up Yuntals, by the time you finish your second item, you definitely want LDR second. Or the maybe the healing reduction item, Mortar Reminder, would have been good against the Zac, Lissandra, and Mordekaiser. I'll leave it up to Iconic. Maybe they think they have enough damage. They don't need healing reduction. But yeah, basically, as champions level up, they gain a lot more armor than they gain magic resist. That's why mages can opt not to get Magic Pen second. But it would be highly recommended if you're an ADC to try and get this item as maybe as early as second item. Alright guys, let's see it. Awaken and Iconic both trying to dive the entirety of Shakira number 1, getting dropped dangerously low. Iconic getting the first kill onto Imp. Lil Maserati soon to follow. Triple kill for Iconic. And that is the pentakill stolen by Drakur. We've yet to find the pentakill in the League of Malta server. Ducky Warrior is here in chat. Hello Ducky Warrior, happy Sundays to you, supporting his favorite team Eversio. Alright, no Juan today though, Ducky, I'm sorry about that. I know you are a Juan fan. He is sitting this one out. Alright, Eversio take down the Atakan. Speaking of Atakan, guys, who played the card game in the client? It's a very fun game. If you enjoy playing poker, I would highly recommend trying it out. You do get icons and stuff for playing it. I found it to be very addictive. Iconic is addicted to it. Yeah, it's very fun. And I heard this is actually a real game. It's called like... oh shit, I forgot what it's called. But apparently the real version of the game exists. Balatro. Thank you, yes. It's called Balatro, guys. So if you like the mini game Riot have for us, it's basically poker, but with some like damage elements, with some like what, not Metroidvania, but it's like Hades. I forgot. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. But basically, as you play, you get stronger. Okay, that's all. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, it's like you use poker cards to do damage. It's very fun, and I would recommend checking it out. Alright, so guys, sorry, there's not much to say, but we do see Eversio being very far ahead. I would be very excited to see Shakira number 1 turning this around, but the damage from Iglos is just absurd. He's level 16 on Darius with that Spear of Soul's complete as well. Absolute crazy damage coming out from his end. Oh, I'm sorry, Peach White, that Juan is not here. I understand. He's such a pivotal guy in the community. Oh, one moment, guys. My cat is crying. Why are we crying, my friend? Oh no. Alright, the cat is happy again. So let's see how Eversio finish this game off. We do see Iglos being the target here. He does not have Darius out, guys, keep in mind, so he will not be getting that resets. He will be taken down as Bricoon finishes the Cloud Dragon. It is Cloud Soul for Eversio, so anytime Eversio ult, they will be getting a huge movement speed buff. This is really good for Iglos. It's really good for Iconic as well, and pretty good for Awaken too. Such a strong dragon overall. Gives some teams a lot of strength as well. I'm not sure if the statistic is still the same, but there was a time Cloud Soul was the strongest dragon you could take. It also gives you a lot of move speed innately, so you can get around the map a lot faster. Let's see. I'm pretty sure most people do prefer the red or blue one, but competitively it should be the strongest one. So yeah, Living, our in-house statistician, lets us know it has an 89% win rate, guys. So Shakira number 1 have 11% chance to win this game. Let's see how they use that 11% to their advantage. Alright, big fight here. Some Mask player is in the Shadow Realm against Drakur, but does get taken down. Not in the meanwhile, Iconic did take down Imp as well. Bricoon with a huge ult on Google Maps. Google Maps forced to E out. Drakur is on the prowler here, and he will have to be stopped there. Smash is coming across the board. Let's see it. Iconic does steal the enemy red buff, and Baron could be the next starter here. It does seem like it's the case. Eversio with Baron should be allowed to finish this game either through mid or top, so let's see how that goes. So there we go. It will be Iglos finishing the objective here for his team. Very clean game here, especially if you're Awaken. 0 deaths on Karma. As always, playing quite exceptionally on his own here. Even Drakur on his champions. Alright, guys. 25 is to 7. Cloud, all the souls are there. Baron is secured as well. I think Eversio are having a bit of fun here, trying to stall the game out. But let's see how it goes. Berkun opting to go for the Scuttle Crab. Alright, he chooses not to, as two of his teammates are gonna potentially get into a fight here. We do see Iconic is here. Drakur is here as well. Imp is found and does get taken down by Iconic's ultimate. And there you go. Oh no, Samba Spear shuts down Drakur. Oh, Iconic here is huge damage across the board. Does have that 3 item spike, triple kill for Iconic, quadra kill. Now secured. Will it be a pentakill? We only have Lil Maserati to go. And Lil Maserati does have that Renduins. But this could be game, guys. Iconic is on Jinx. Jinx as a champion does end games very fast, and we do have Baron as well. Let's see it. Lil Maserati charges into the Eversio team here. Does get taken down. Ha ha ha! The pentakill stolen with a smite from Berkun, trying his best not to give Iconic a pentakill. So there you have it, guys. Eversio versus Shakira. Game 1 of the semi-finals goes down for Eversio's favor. GG, well played. We'll be going on a quick, short 5-minute break as we set up the next. Alright, nice. So the draft is starting. Good. So I would imagine our bands to be very similar. I imagine Yon, Syndra, okay, and I don't know what Shakira number 1 bans the last pick here. I think it was Gwen the last time they banned out Gwen. I mean, Iglos does play Gwen. Maybe not the best Gwen, but Gwen is like this kind of champion right now that she's very strong in general. And if someone like Jansen can play it, pretty sure Iglos can do just well on her. So yeah, the ban is warranted. She's such a strong champion. Let's see. Hecarim, yeah, I imagine the Eversio are gonna ban out Felios. Shakira would probably ban out Yon here, but you know, we'll see. For those that don't know, let's bring some respect to his name. Drakur is a top 10 Yon player in Europe, guys. A local legend. A top 10 Yon in Europe. That's crazy. Drakur definitely deserves the Yon ban here. But instead they ban out Yasuo. Wow. Guys, if you think he did well on Yasuo, wait till you see his Yon. Now Yon did receive a change recently. He is actually stronger in terms of straight up auto attacking you, as he does not get the he gets less damage from his crit. But now it's better. That, you know, he gets more damage. Sorry, I'm messing this up. But he used to deal less damage on crits until he gets that 100% on and more. But now it's gonna deal more damage. But the nerf he got was to his E. He cannot cleanse CC anymore. So hard CC is still gonna really mess him up. Shakira number 1 going for the Lulu first pick. Usually don't really see supports being picked up this early on. Especially if you pick up Lulu here, you're telling Eversio, okay, these guys want a hyper scaling late game champion here, something like Jinx, something like, well, that's really it from all their options, isn't it? I don't know if they're going Lulu Caitlyn again. Eversio have the option to go Jinx. They don't even have first pick, and they could go for Jinx. With Lulu being picked up as well, you're kind of saying that jungle has to be a tank oriented champion, because you cannot really go for a bruiser if they die a bit too quickly. I mean, Jarvan kind of works, Xin Zhao kind of works, but then you would need something bulkier from the mid lane. Really, it's quite troubling to pick a support this early on. So it's just for comfort pick. I'm pretty sure that's the reason. So Eversio here do go with 2 very strong and comfort picks on their own. So they pick up Yon for Drakur and of course Jinx for Iconic. Curious to see what Shakira do pick up next here though. They have options available here like Yorick. They have Amumu available as well for Lil Maserati. He also plays Amumu quite well. We've seen him pull it out. Who else here? We have Zaya Lulu. Alright, quite an interesting combination, but it is the one chosen here. Zaya kind of wants to walk back and Lulu wants someone to go in thanks to that ult. But I guess you can use Lulu ult to try and get peel off of you as well. Let's see if Shakira maybe pick up something like Jarvan, something like Xin Zhao, Maybe Zac again, who knows? Zac Lulu, not the greatest combination, but it could work. Volibear is also a nice pickup here, but they do go for Zac. Alright, fair enough. Volibear in the jungle, he's doing really well in general. A bit better than top lane. And Eversio do pick up the Sejuani. Very similar picks this game, guys. It's Sion instead of Yasuo. So Sejuani is going to pretty much be doing the same thing. I'm really scared, guys, if we go with the same comps. We've seen how Eversio did in the last match. And to see a repeat of that, it will just be a bit troubling. So Eversio have ban options here. They do ban out the Yorick against some Musk player. Some Musk player will have to blind this time round, as Eversio do have the last pick and usually like to give it to Aiglos. So, you know, with that said, some Musk player getting his comforts banned out here is going to be troubling. He's definitely one of the better players, or the best player on Shakira #1. So having him blind picking and not on comforts is quite troubling. And we do see the Anivia ban here as well. Google Maps does play Anivia, and Anivia is such a strong, annoying champion to play against. Scales really well, can delay games, has good CC, good map control. So let's see. 4th game in a row, I think, Jinx for Eversio. Hey, Sloppy. Don't hate it, you know, until you try it. I'm pretty sure if you guys got Draven every game, you'd play Draven as well, right? So, you know, it is what it is. It's just a matter of playstyles. You know, I think Malta lacks that aggression. We really need more aggression here locally. It's a bit sad. I'm a part of the problem as well, but yeah. If we played a lot more aggressive, a lot more in your face, people get less away with this Jinx, with the Zacs and stuff like that. Alright, let's see it here. Nico being picked up from what? Nico from Eversio. That has to be Nico support. So it is Awaken on Nico against the Lulu and the Xayah. Alright, Nico can also stop Zac in theory. Oh my gosh, they had Alistar here as an option as well, but chose not to go Alistar. He might have, Awaken might have gotten bored playing Alistar into Zac. Decided to go with Nico. Iconic confirms what we already know. They are a Jinx enjoyer and he's not afraid to say it. Unless he's playing jungle, he will never play damage dealers in the jungle. Iconic. The tank jungle player and Jinx enjoyer. Ugh. Well, he for sure thought it's worth 200 euros. Alright, so it is now Orianna for the Zac. Let's see. And Ornn picked up. So Shakira #1 here. Go for Ornn for some Musk player. Ay. They've really hit a certain low here. I'm not really sure if ever seen some Musk player on Ornn. He's usually a very aggressive style top laner. So seeing him on the defensive Ornn is respectable. Let's see how it goes for him. And oh, there might have been some. Alright, so there might have been some issues with the draft. Can we fix last 2 picks here, please? So we don't do whole draft. Alright, so some Musk player was actually picking GP, which makes a lot more sense. He's definitely a bit more of like an aggressive kind of style champion. So it is gonna be Gangplank, Orianna, Zac, Xayah and Lulu, and I tend to like that a bit more. So we have Lulu and Orianna really buffing up the Zac. I think Xin Zhao in this comp would have been fire, but anyways, Xin Zhao with this kind of enchanter champions is really good. But yeah, they go for Zac, which is also very strong in his own right. They have the Gangplank follow-up as well, and Xayah as well, so let's do it. And it seems like Aiglos did pick up Renekton here as the last pick, so while they are doing the draft, I will take the pleasure of trying to fix this. So let's get it quickly. We need Gangplank, right? Yes, here we go. So Gangplank, and we need Renekton. Guys, in the chat, what do you think of these comps? Let me try to fix it so you can visualize it a bit better, but the idea is there. So sort of Shakira number 1 have that poke, have a really solid engage and disengage, and the Versio are just kind of all in. Get those resets. And yeah, curious to hear what our lovely viewers today here have to say about this draft. Eversio in Varsal. Varsal says they have Jinx. They have Iconics Jinx. They can't lose this. Hopefully they don't do what Satoru Gojo did to us in Jujutsu Kaisen. Spoiler alert. But anyway, so let's see it here. Gangplank. Let me fix this draft. Make it a lot more aligned. Enjoy the scuff, guys. The scuff only comes here and there. Alright, so that's Gangplank. And we have Renekton. Let's get Renekton here as well. Nasus cannot escape him forever. Alright, there you go. So, Eversio, want Yon to go in, want Sejuani to go in, Renekton go in. I assume a lot of pressure on this Gangplank. Some Mask player will not be allowed to play this game. He's playing Gangplank into Renekton Sejuani, a very easy to execute type of stuff. Another Zac game for Shakira. I'm a hater of this pick personally. Too much of a coin flip champ. You really think so, Sloppy? You don't think he's like a solid scaling champion? He's not Briar, you know. He's not like you know, something like this. What would you have picked here? I really like Xin Zhao with the Lulu and Oriana. I know you like to jungle a bit as well. I like Volibear here as well. Would have been cool as well for the side of Shakira. Volibear does decently well as well into all these melee champions that Eversio have drafted, and can really go deep onto the Jinx as well. So yeah, but we've not really seen Volibear being played this time. Usually some people do like Volibear. Something that I have seen a big change, you know, if you were to go back maybe like 4 years ago, everyone played Trundle here, you know. I have not seen Trundle in a while. So yeah. Oh, Nafiri is a bit too new for Malta, my friend, you know. Here we don't do that. Only I would think of doing that. I'm not really sure if other people would go for it. I pulled out Darius and Gwen this event, and I'm quite happy I did. But yeah, yesterday I was thinking to go on Nafiri as well. It's a very strong jungler. From red side, you can definitely invade and stuff like that. Yeah, Eversio's top lane is definitely very strong here with the Sejuani Renekton. For those that don't know, Renekton can pretty much get a stun, and since W hits 3 times, Sejuani gets another stun with her E, so that's 2 stuns, and then Sejuani can knock you back a bit as well with her Q. So during all of that, you're taking damage. Very, very strong combination. And yeah, bit hard for Shakira to play this. Zac, Oriana kind of want to go in. Gangplank wants to play the range and kind of get poke before objectives. Xayah wants Eversio to engage on them. A lot of things going on here for Shakira, for Shakira's team comp. Let's see, we are 55 minutes away from greatness. Guys, keep in mind that if Eversio win this game, it will be Eversio versus Confident Club in the next few minutes. The best of 3 here. I'm assuming it would be fair to give a 15-minute break so that Eversio can cool off, unless they're fine with jumping straight into the game. But yeah, we'll see. Another, oh, let's get into the game. My bad. Okay, so another match where we see Eversio not really caring about magic damage. So it seems like magic damage is maybe not something they really care about. They have a bit from Yon's passive. They have a bit from Renekton's ult. A bit from everything Sejuani does. And Nico. Yes, Sloppy. I thought you guys knew. Oi, oi, oi. But yes, after this we should be playing the final. Alright guys, let's have it for them. Game 2 of the best of 3. Shakira number 1 versus Eversio, guys. Let's see if Shakira can catch a win here and take it home. Brickun and Iglos here going on an adventure in the top lane. Oh wait, that has to be Awakened, no? Or, oh my gosh, this is so confusing. No, that is Brickun and Iglos indeed. Face cam, no face cam, no face cam. This is about the match. I don't want to cover the minimap, you know? Oi, oi, oi. But you will see me soon later, you know? Ho, ho, ho. Alright, so... yeah, I'm not really sure what Brico and Iglos were thinking there. Just in case maybe Gangplank wants to go in and drop a barrel early, maybe that's the idea. And that Brico and Iglos could potentially get the Sun Mask player's flash. Sun Mask player though respecting going with the Doran's shield. Not really choosing to play aggressive in this lane. Let's see. Now guys, for those of you that don't know, Yasuo Windwall... oh wait, this is Yon, it's not Yasuo. My apologies. Yeah, I was gonna say Yasuo Windwall does stop the Orianna ball, so it could disrupt some combos. But this is Orianna into Yon. I think Yon is probably favored a bit later on, but Orianna should be okay into him. Especially if Orianna can get a few kills earlier on. She could definitely out-trade this Yon. And unrage him. Nico as a support, it functions very similarly to that Karma pickup. Very lane dominant, a lot of poke coming out. Decent CC as well, and very hard to keep track. You kind of have to keep tabbing and checking out to see if we can actually find the Nico being a minion somewhere. See Sun Mask player trading into Iglos here, potentially favoring his trade on Gangplank. Awaken finds some small chip damage there on Imp. Imp getting taken down to half health already in this lane. Oh, Drakur just barely out of line on turrets. Alright, and we found... oops, sorry. Just gotta quickly ban out. Yes, we need more moderators. I can't do the stream and also ban him. I will tab out. Oh yeah, Iglos, Sun Mask there. No, the action in top lane. Does he live? He lives. Mid lane, just a quick trade. Potentially Iglos will dive this. Let's see, Sun Mask player gets the flash. Iglos fails the Q but does get the dash, and that's a quick first blood for Iglos. I'm gonna quickly pause this and... oh no. What's going on? I apologize. If there's any mods in chat, Freaky Feline, please ban Mr. Fable drink. We need more help. Alright, Google Maps is here with Drakur and Brickun. He does get ganked. Lil Maserati is trying to help. Yes, tell him Peach White. That's the only time I will accept flame here. It is against these guys. Oh no, Drakur is in danger here. Lil Maserati gets damage across, and now Zac is going very low though. His passive might get popped. Brickun is here to respond. Drakur getting the Q3. It will be Google Maps going down now, as Lil Maserati is too low to help. Imp is getting taken down very low. Awaken and Iconic attacking Ancian. Ancian auto attacking on his own right. Indeed, a big item difference here in the top lane. Pickaxe to glowing mode, that's a bit of trouble. Someone's player trying to get the push in, so we can potentially buy some more long swords. Yeah, the difference might just be he wants Sheen first, but Samba's player, he gets taken very low. He might actually get taken down from this exchange. We do see Iglos chasing down Samba's player. And there we go. So Samba's player does end up falling. Lil Maserati is here trying to assist his teammate. Iglos might be falling down soon. His E is just barely out of cooldown range. Drakur is here. He does find a small exchange here onto Google Maps. Zach does get the engage there, so Drakur backs off. So very nicely played here by Shakira number 1. And it does mean that Samba's player gets his Sheen, gets his longsword. Overall, not too bad. Oh, seems like we have a pause. Alright, so it seems like Awaken had some issue here. Let's see in the meanwhile how I'm gonna ban this guy. Alright, the game is continuing. Alright, so we are back. Awaken fixed his issue here and he is back. Iglos, though, surrounded by a bunch of barrels. Maserati is here. Brikun is also here trying to help out his teammate. Iglos does have the 6. Ancian ends up going down. Ignore the pause delay, guys. That's just because the game was paused. It will be back soon. So let's see. Grubs are spawned here. We do see Drakur is also here to help Awaken transformed into Yon. He is in the mid lane. Iglos now doesn't have his ult, and Lil Maserati does get the E off, but not his Q. Calling in the bot lane. Potentially getting the crash there. So Eversio might rotate from Grubs to Dragon. They do have the option with Iconic's help. Ancian is back in the lane here. Lil Maserati doing his blue buff, securing it as he knows Eversio is on this side of the map. Does not want it to get stolen. So let's see here. I get it. So the E is tricky for you, huh? Mr. Sloppy. I mean, you could always try landing Q first and then doing the E after, you know. But yeah, it is a part of it. Sometimes good Zac players as well will wait for CC before doing the E. So there's also that, but with Gangplank, you know, it's a bit hard. He did have Lulu. She could have helped with the slow first maybe. But yeah. Let's see. So Eversio are very comfortable in this game, guys. Once again, they're not really finding any challenge here from Shakira number 1. All objectives have been secured, and Dragon soon to follow as well. We have a 20 CS lead here on Iconic in the bot lane. It's a BF sword compared to 2 long swords. Also have CS lead in the jungle. It's really mid lane and top lane that are. Oh no, and now it's something wrong with Ancian. Not really sure what's going on. And Ancian is back. Alright, so really quick little pauses here, so I'm not sure what's going on. Sorry for the scuff, guys. The game will continue shortly. Yeah, this pause is just because we had an in-game pause. So the game will continue very shortly here. Don't worry about it. Yes, Eversio did in fact DDoS Shakira's players to try and balance things out a bit. Gloss on Renekton, he's a big crocodile. Alright, some mask player getting engaged on here. And in the meanwhile, Awaken and the Conic are also engaging on Ancian and Don't Do Whip. It seems like the shields are across. Little Maserati here potentially getting the counter engage on. He does opt against jumping in. Iglos finding some mask player here, some mask player retaliating on his own self. Iglos backs off when he doesn't have ultimate. Little Maserati not really sure if he should go back to his jungle or help his bot lane. Although it does seem like Imp and Ancian want to recall. And it seems like Eversio are going to give them the recall. Ooh, Iglos getting the flash out of some mask player as well. With the Bluetooth stun. Definitely being respected by some mask player. Drakur failing his ult there just short of Google Maps. Google Maps did not have to flash there. Iglos though getting a miscalculation on his trade. I'm not really sure how he was executed there, but it seems like some mask player did not attack him at all. So lucky for him, Ignite also burned on the side of Iglos. Alright, so that's a small win there for Shakira. Yep. Yeah, I'm not too sure how Renekton didn't get an assist. Oh, sorry, they killed credit there, but oh well. So let's see it here. Drakur against Google Maps. Drakur gets in the trade. Lil Maserati is finding it hard to find a gank for his team here at the moment. He does have camps up. Raptors and Golems are there. Surprising, it's not always to see, but we do see him falling back in CS on Zac. Oh no, the Orianna ult fails there in Drakur. Alright, Lil Maserati ults Drakur as soon as he clips back and Google Maps does finish him off. Brickun is here to respond though with a huge Sejuani ult. 2 flashes coming out from the side of Shakira. Brickun does have that hard steal and he is trying his darndest to get a proc off. Meanwhile, Lil Maserati being Zac, he does go back to his jungle. It's pretty nice as well. Go watch the replay, Sloppy, yeah? I will have to check later what happened there, but yeah. Maybe we're all tweaking, not just you. So let's see. Oh, Brecon gets the flash off onto Ancian. Not really sure why so aggressive. They must think they quickly can get a pick off here. Ancian staying alive. Some mask player is getting attacked as well. Surprisingly though, Iglos did fall and Awaken does ult right after. But Zac, Lil Maserati flashes to not get caught in the debris there. So Brickun, Drakur and Awaken are here on the second set of grubs. This is feats of strength here if they do take that. And if they don't, they will win it from the bot lane turret. So we can safe to say Eversio do get the feats of strength here from this play as well. Alright, so nice little play there by Drakur getting Google Maps. It does seem like feats of strength is collected and so are the second pair of grubs. Ancian getting taken down dangerously low, so is Imp, forced to barrier there in the bot lane, we did not see that. Lil Maserati though gets bursted and taken out as well, this time by Awaken, who's on a rampage at this point. Some mask player cleans up Drakur, and Awaken throws another Q to take down Lancian. So yeah, kills across the board there. Iconic also getting the tower in the bot lane, as he did force Imp off of it. Iglos having free reign over this mid lane turret since some mask player did end up pushing in the mid lane. Google Maps is here to try and respond to this push from Iglos. But he's a strong Renekton with a full Eclipse and grubs. Brickun is also here. If Brickun lands his Q, I think that's the end of Google Maps. And it really is such a strong combination with Sejuani and Renekton. They can get 2 stuns in, a big damage. This kind of looks a bit doomed for Shakira against what I would have preferred. But yeah, turret plating are falling soon. So Aiglos will pick up that last tire plating and potentially the tower soon after. Some Musk player is getting caught by Awaken and Drakor as well in the meanwhile. Iconic got a reset off and getting that BF sword. So he's not going for the Lord Dominic's second. Quite surprised by that, to be honest, but maybe he wants to test out the damage of Infinity Edge. You know, he's played Jinx 4 games in a row. He might as well switch things up a bit. It's getting a bit boring for Iconic to build the same items every game. So he's like, I'm gonna build Infinity Edge, and we're probably not gonna lose the game. Oh, Awaken transforms into the melee minion. And Imp gets caught and ults on the Xayah. Nice little sidestep there by Awaken and Iconic, making sure not to take damage from Xayah's ult just before the dragon here. Alright, dragon is at 4k health here at the moment. Eversio have a lot of damage on it. Lil Maserati jumps in. Now Shakira know that Aiglos is caught in top lane and cannot really rotate for this one. Awaken getting a huge ult on the back line. Lil Maserati secures the ult. Drakor gets taken down low by some Musk player. And he will get taken down by Lil Maserati. Ancian is also here. Brickcoon goes low as well. And that is a 2 for none. Shakira number 1 gets the dragon, get 2 shutdowns on top of that as well. It could secure this mid lane turret. So a bit of greed here by Eversio. They should have given up the objective and continue playing for the turrets. Meanwhile, Lil Maserati, greed on his own. He should have reset here. They're so far behind that a small kill, he thought he could keep on going there. But no, you need to spend that gold first. Got obliterated. Some Musk player also forced to flash as Iconic throughout his ultimate. Guys, this is a 15-minute game. How crazy is this? Eversio are seemingly on fire, really revved up. As Aiglos is almost into their base here. Drakor is also hitting away at that tier 2 turret. So let's see, guys. Herald is the Nox objective. We don't have much more things to do for the next 4 minutes before this Atakan spawns. Drakor tries to find damage on some Musk player. They know he doesn't have flash. Oh no, Drakor, you might be getting in a bit of trouble here on your own. Lil Maserati finds the engage, but he doesn't guess the 50-50 as Drakor does path top side. That is gonna be Yon Flash though. Not available for this next fight. Brickcoon and Iconic, however, on the other end of things, do look at this Herald and they will be taking it down, securing it as an objective. Oh, Awaken finds another huge ult thanks to the Hextech Protobelt. Iconic gets caught by the Q, but small damage across the board there. Google Maps ult does go through. Orianna ult hits Aiglos, but not too much damage there either. Iconic gets the kill thanks to Aiglos helping with the reset. Now Lil Maserati does take down Aiglos, but that will be the second kill for this Jinx. A lot of attack speed that could potentially be tier 2 turret as well. Let's keep in mind Drakor is pushing the bot lane while all of this is going on. So they could take both tier 2s. We do see Brickcoon flashing in here onto some Musk player, but this could be his end. It does seem like it is the case here. He was hoping maybe he can get a bit more for Iconic and for his team. Iconic now low on resources, health and mana, so you can't really keep on pushing it. But Drakor in the meanwhile will secure this tier 2 bot lane turret. 700 gold for that Yon to spend on his next bag. That's pretty huge, guys. We are 1 minute away from Atakan here, or 1.5 minutes. So that will be the next objective of choice. It's either that or it's a full gun blazing in the bot lane and finish the game. Let's see what Eversio choose to do here. Let's see. Oh, iconic. Flash for flash. Maserati does not have Zac out, such a key ultimate ability. So let's see how that goes. So yeah, we're just kind of waiting down. I think Eversio got through this game a bit too quickly here at the moment. Has no real objective to play for. All tier 2 towers are down. This is really a time you would want Baron ideally to end the game. But thanks to the new changes, Baron will take another 5 minutes to spawn. So now we play for Atakan, which gives us just about nothing. Or we play for the third dragon of the game, second dragon for either team. Great. Nah, fam. We need Baron for these moments when it's 20 minutes deep and it's time to end. But let's see. Not really working out at the moment. We have 4-4-4 in top lane, 3-3-3 in the jungle. Very interesting KDAs here from Shakira. Alright. Oh. See Lil Maserati trying in his attempts to try and get another engage here for his team. Small engages and we're almost always backing off. Playing safe, giving that respect. Not really much they can do though. See Iglos here defending the bot lane. Let's see how this goes. Alright, Atakan is started. Brcoon and Iconic should have this in the bag. In the meanwhile, we see Drakur and Awaken hovering around that top side. And Iglos got his recall off, so he's coming back stronger than ever. Ruinous Atakan taken down again. It will be more AD and XP here for the whole team. So let's see. We're kind of gonna be in the same position here. I mean, it's great for Shakira because they get to farm a bit quietly here for the past like 5-6 minutes, you know. But yeah, Eversio really have no other options. Like there's really nothing they can be doing differently here. Without Baron, it's really hard to end games, as teams basically need to fight first, and if they lose, they can end the game after. This really was the problem with earlier League of Legends when Baron didn't buff the minions. It was really hard to end games, and games lasted 50 minutes. Oh, Lil Maserati almost finds Drakur there, the Drakur flash coming out. This could be the end of the game, guys, if Shakira gets caught out here. Iconic could end it. Iconic gets taken on with the Orianna Alta. Huge! A lot of damage onto Iconic. He gets insta-bursted in this fight. Awaken finds a huge ult on his end. Do they have enough damage without Iconic? That's the question. It does seem like it is the case though. Some Muscular gets taken out. Ancian and Lil Maserati are the last members of Shakira number 1 left alive. Let's see if Awaken, Brcoon, Drakur and Iglos have what it takes to end the game. Awaken pushing that mid lane turret. Drakur finding some damage there. So it does seem like they're not going to go for the Nexus turrets, not yet. They would rather take the double inhibitors here. Baron is up in a minute and a half to be fair, so if they're playing it safe, they're playing it how you should here. They would go for the Baron next. Try and end on the Baron. Oh, we do see Imp though getting taken down instantly there in front of his team, in front of his space. So it's gonna be a bit tough to fight this for Shakira without the AD carry. Alright. Drakur finding a bit of an engage there onto Ancian. Oh, the ult coming out from Jinx to say hello. So yeah, Baron is spawning in a few seconds here. Eversio should be playing towards it. It's their surefire way to end this game without needing a fight even. As they have 2 inhibitors down already, they just need 1 more. Let's see. Some recalls are coming out here. It is Iglos recalling first on his team's behalf. Awakened now. And Drakur following. Brickun was already in base. And they will be rushing towards that Baron buff. Or will it be Dragon they prioritize? Let's see. Seems like it will be Dragon. Alright. Bit of a waste of time. I mean, Dragon really isn't gonna really change things up here. Baron could definitely be taken and ending the game right after. But it seems like we want to take the longest road possible. Take the Dragon. Take the blue buff. Take it all. So let's see. Oh, Awaken finds another big ult, this time onto Google Maps. Drakur is soon to follow Iconic. Finds the pick. Let's see how it goes. Iglos is in the thick of it. He does take down some Mask player as well. A triple kill for Iconic. So it might be the game here. No Baron, no Dragon at all. And we'll see GG's coming out from the side of Shakira number 1. Oh, Iconic trying desperately to catch his pentakill imp. Auto attacking to save his life. But no real damage coming out from his build. Very cooldown oriented build. And that will be game. Eversio take game 2 for the best of 3. Very quick little game there.